So a few weeks ago, as you probably know, we had a great chance to head over to Scottsboro, Alabama, as we welcome home Jackson County to the Chattanooga DMA. We are back this morning at the Goose Pond Colony Resort. Made such good friends with Lyle Sosby when we were here last time that this time we've pulled up a chair to sit down and chat a bit.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Yeah, thank you. And once again, thanks for coming.
I'm
we appreciate you
thrilled
being
to be here. We're actually on one of your kind of favorite spots.
Yeah.
As I'm gathering it here at the resort, which is vast, this resort. We're at the end of the dock. This is dock 6.
Yes.
Where a lot of people from around the whole country come to call this place home.
Yes, in the marinas particularly, and in October, we get a lot of travelers that do what's called the Great Loop, and they take a loop all around the country that goes around Florida up through New York, and then back down into the Mississippi River, and then they take a side excursion up the Tennessee River, and often are heading towards Chattanooga. And we're a stop off that they have while they're coming through.
We don't mind, I think, exploiting a few things. So we're here on a rainy day. So we've kind of gotten some cover to your point about people making that loop. Brent, who has the boat behind us, is originally from Wisconsin. He made that loop once upon a time and decided to stay.
Yes.
He lives here year round.
Yes.
So let's talk about some of the reasons that people do choose to come. Many of them are coming in their boats because here at Goose Pond, you're known as having some of the best bass fishing in the country. This is the Miracle Mile.
Yes, we're known as the Miracle Mile. The pro fishermen several years ago labeled this the Miracle Mile because it always produces. Every year it just produces bass. In fact, we have about 70 bass tournaments a year out of this launch. And a couple of years ago, we expanded it to 8 lanes. So now we can launch, our largest tournament's 1,500 boats. And we can launch.
That's a lot of boats.
Yeah, and typically a 200 boat tournament is what we have every weekend during fishing season. You
mentioned to me too, walking down here, that of course the bass draws people. You got a lot of crappie fishermen too coming in.
Yeah, that's something that's overlooked on our lake in particular. Bass takes such a center stage. It's one of the top 3 lakes in the country for bass, and that always gets the headlines.
Yeah.
But the crappie fishing this time of year is when it does really well.
I would imagine this becomes a generational visit. A lot of families come and grandfathers fish with their grandsons here and that type of thing. Y'all have made it easy for people to do that. So you've got the joy of the fishing, but it's comfortable to come here. You've got campgrounds, yes, but you've got beautiful cottages where people can stay.
Yeah, we've actually been here for 50 years, and I know a lot of people in Chattanooga come to visit us, so there's a lot of people from Chattanooga that know a lot about us. But that is one thing that we're outdoor recreation. Chattanooga is a great community for outdoor recreation. They've done a good job, and the people who live there love the outdoors. And we fit in with that Chattanooga market very well because so many people come here as a destination for outdoors, and it doesn't matter if you're wanting to come just with your family to sit on the cabins, if you want to camp, if you want to come at the marina and boat, if you want to fish in a fishing tournament, if you want to golf, or you just want to come outside and just spend a day outdoors.
Right.
This is a great destination.
One nice thing too, as I'm hearing it about the campgrounds for the RVers out there, is that it's a first come first serve, but you do have a 2-week cap, so people can't come and just stay here and take up all the space.
Right. We keep our waterfront lots open for a 2-week visit. So someone that's a short-term camper has a very good opportunity to get one of the prime lots.
Nice.
We really, really want people to come and visit and stay and enjoy themselves, and then leave it open for somebody else to come back in.
How many acres are here?
There's about 360 at this at this complex, and then we have another 300 at another golf course.
There are about that many reasons why people choose to come here. You were saying it's really hard to identify all the different draws for people. One of them is golf. Since the last time we talked, you have been very busy. You have been putting in that mini verde grass, which is coveted among golfers. It's in.
Yeah, it's been very successful. This past summer, we did mini verde greens on our golf course, and it's taken us about 2 months to get it perfected because we want it to be perfect. And we've been doing a lot of work during the summer while the course is closed to bring up the golf course to where we want it to be. This is a George Cobb designed golf course. And George Cobb is designed many golf courses, and he also designed the Augusta Par 3. And you can tell that what George Cobb has done on the course, because he's done some things that just are really innovative and are really nice for a golfer. So when we went into this renovation that we did this past summer, we wanted to, for sure, not change anything George Cobb did. But we wanted to enhance it and improve it. And these mini verde greens will, we believe, will make it the top greens in North Alabama.
So you would think that that might be out of touch for some people, but you've worked to make that not the case. You actually, looking ahead to Christmas, which is around the corner, offer these great packages where people can get, is it 10 rounds of golf?
Yeah, 10 rounds of golf for $350.
That's a great deal. It's 35 bucks each time you play.
Yep.
You also do that in combination with cottage packages too, right? So people can stay while they're enjoying?
Yeah, we have groups that visit us that's been coming for 50 years that come in what we call golf packages. They might be as large of a group of 50 people, and they stay in our waterfront cabins and they play golf. So they'll stay for a week or stay for 3 or 4 days. We started offering weekends for people who are working during the week. That gives them a chance to come on the weekends and stay in our cabins and do the packages. And we also have packages where it's all inclusive, where we can cook breakfast and lunch and dinner, anything they'd like. We like to try to make their stay enjoyable. I
feel a little bit like I'm back in some old stomping grounds. My first job in television was in Gadsden. I lived in Gadsden, Alabama, and I remember coming up here. It's a distant memory for me now, but when the bald eagles would come to Lake Gunnersville, and you were telling me that November really is the prime season. That just back here, there was a tree that had 11 bald eagles.
Last winter we had a tree and we counted 11 in one tree of bald eagles. And you come out here in January and you almost always can see a bald eagle. We actually had one nesting close to the marina last year, and we sit and watch them chase the ducks and raise their kids. And we actually have bald eagles that are here year round. Which I was kind of surprised that when I saw one this year out flying around, I was surprised I saw one.
The food also is a draw. I really would not have thought it, to be honest with you. You'd think that the fishing would be enough, or the golfing would be enough, the scenery enough. This is top dining. I think you told me it was put in Rand McNally's list of places to visit.
Yeah, Rand McNally listed our restaurant as one of the top 10 destinations in the country. And we've always held that to high regard. Our restaurant is listed as one of the best restaurants on the Tennessee River, as well as our boat repair facility is one of the top boat repair facilities on the Tennessee River.
I have an older brother, Tim, who gave me a fishing pole once for Christmas and taught me to cast in the backyard. I'm kind of regretting that I don't have a pole in my hand as we talk this morning, Lyle. Yeah. If people want to try to get a reservation for one of the cottages, you say don't give up. I mean, there's a good chance there could be an opening even this close to fall.
Yes, you can go to our website and get the information, goosepond.org, and it will take you to how to book cabins and how to stay here. Now, if you can't get a cabin, we're great for day trips. You know, it's a great destination to come down and spend the day, finish your day out eating in our restaurant, or if you come in a package, you know, we can cook for you, and we can have your own private meal and group gathering.
Well, we are so excited and grateful to you for letting us come back up here. And I know as the fall color kicks in, it's going to be spectacularly gorgeous.
It is always.
Every season has its own beauty. Lyle, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So it's goosepond.org is the website, or just Google Goose Pond Colony Resort. Aren't we lucky to have them literally in our own backyard? So make a day trip of it, and before long, you too are going to be here for 2 or 3 days or longer. Thank you.
We're glad to have them.
You turn on the TV today, and it feels